My name is Pete Charlerie. I grew up in Trinidad and Tobago as the son of a farmer. He was primarily a tree crop farmer, citrus in particular, orange, grapefruit, that kind of thing. I was always intrigued by big farm equipment. I had a desire to do that in Trinidad and learn more about agriculture. Along the way, I discovered economics. And one day on a tour of the University of Maryland, I realized it was a land grant or an agricultural university, which in the Washington, D.C. metro area is it was surprising. So I realized that I could do agriculture and economics, agricultural economics. AREC, as it's known, agricultural and resource economics, provided so much material to keep my brain stimulated pretty much that the more I realized that it explained how agriculture worked in the United States. So that fascination led to me developing a business plan while at the University of Maryland. But I realized I would not be able to engage in conventional agriculture. Well, in terms of greens, I couldn't do green because I wasn't able to afford tens of acres, 50, 100 acres, etc. So I decided to do some conventional, some specialty vegetables, as well as cut flowers. And that's what I've been doing here at Sunsplash Farm for the past 3 years. We are on 5¼ acres in Prince George's County. I cook my own food. And there are many, not necessarily fruits. I know it's impossible to do the fruits here for the most part, but leafy vegetables and peas and beans that were unavailable, certain spices, peppers, etc., they were either unavailable or not fresh. You know, quality was an issue. So, but I knew they could be produced here because my family did it in pots, etc. But I needed to show in my business plan the viability of these crops. Luckily, Dave Myers, he's now the principal extension agent in Maryland. Him and a gentleman called Yao Afant Chow, who is the ethnic crop specialist at the University of the District of Columbia. They did some pioneering ethnic crop research in the early 2000s, from which I was able to extrapolate all the data I needed to show the USDA that I could produce these specialty crops, amaranth, purslane, Scotch bonnet peppers, or etc., okra, different crops that typically aren't produced in the northeastern United States. I now live in College Park. I produce in southern Maryland, in southern Prince George's County, so I'm still in the county, and I sell the majority of my produce in College Park as well, either to my neighbors at a farmer's market that I helped start actually last year it's the North College Park Hollywood Farmers Market. Last year we had 27 vendors all selling locally produced stuff except for the person who was selling coffee.